Hello everybody, welcome to another unboxing video. This time we are going to check the best monitor arm for Dell and Alienware monitors and other brand monitors as well. We are going to do unboxing of Dell single monitor arm MSA20. Once you open the box, you are welcomed by first set of documentation, and it is a quick setup guide with steps on how to set up your cable management, how to set up counterbalance, and how to mount the stand base to the table. Next documentation is a safety, environment and regulatory information, and then we have an Allen key, sometimes called as a hex key or inbus key. Under the plastic foam cover we can find the individual components of the monitor arm, and I will be unboxing one by one to see the quality of the belt, but you are free to jump to any section in the video such as mounting or measuring the flexibility of the monitor arm. First part in the box is a VESA mounting interface 100 to 100 mm, which you can use for any other monitor brand which is compatible with VESA 100. Then we have a monitor desk mounting system, and to this one we will be mounting the desk clamp, so let's check the quality of the belt. And this will give us some indication if the monitor arm will be shaking or not. So this is very good quality of metal desk mounting system, and it also has a soft foam to ensure the desk is not scratched while moving few inches or centimeters to the sides while finding the best position of the monitor arm on the desk. Next item in the box is a lower part of the arm, and this one has a rotational function, plus it also has a cable management function, and it includes locking feature where you can lock the rotation to either 360 degrees or 180 degrees, or you can set the lock to unlocked position to allow dismantling from the desk clamp. The lower part is made of metal, the rotational joint holes are made of aluminum, and the cable management cover is made of plastic. The upper part of the arm also has a rotational function, plus it also has a lifting function with counterweight indicator and a screw, and it also has a cable management function, and on upper side it has a monitor mounting adapter, and it again includes the locking feature where you can lock the rotation of upper arm to either 360 degrees or 180 degrees, or you can set the lock to unlocked position to allow dismantling from lower part of the arm. Next part in the box is a screw pedal for the desk clamp. The screw is a little oily to assure smooth screwing when tightening up the clamp to the desk. The screw pedal is fully made of metal except the pedal handle, which is made of plastic. And very last part in the box is a set of screws for the VESA adapter, so you don't need to have your own, it is included in the box. To summarize the most important content of the box, we have Allen key, desk clamp pedal, lower part of arm, upper part of arm, and VESA mounting adapter. Now let's start mounting it together, and I'm going to mount the screw pedal to the desk clamp. The default position of screw pedal is too narrow, so I have to unscrew two screws with Allen key and change the position of them. I actually do not need the key at all, I can do it with hand as it is not tightened up yet. Then I can change the position of both screws and screw the screws in, and I can attach the screw pedal and then tighten it up to the desk clamp base. As you can see, the mounting of the stand base with clamp is very smooth, and now is the time to test the mounting into my unboxing desk. Desk clamp can fit on table between ½ inch to 2 inches, in metric between 13 mm to 50 mm. On top of the stand base there is a joint onto which we will mount the lower part of the monitor arm, and then the upper part of the monitor arm we will put onto the joint of lower part of the monitor arm. As you can see, the joints fits well and even dismantling is very smooth. Before we'll proceed to the next step, let's test the flexibility. The default counterweight is in lowest position, so I can manipulate very easy with monitor arm, up and down, and I can even test the tilting of the monitor snapping pad. Now when we tested everything, let's mount the stand base and the monitor arm to the final position on my PC desk. And again, I'm going to screw the pedal of the desk clamp to tighten it up to the desk, and then I can just put the monitor arm onto the joint of the stand base. Now when we have the monitor arm mounted together, we can check the flexibility just to ensure the rotational joints work well. Maximum load weight is 22 pounds, which is 10 kilos. As mentioned during the unboxing, both lower part and upper part of monitor arm have the rotational joints which have a locking feature. And you can lock it to either 180 degrees or 360 degrees, or you can unlock it when disassembling the monitor arm. The lock can be changed only when in one position, and there are white dots on lower and upper part of the monitor arm of the lock itself, and that will help you to identify the position in which the lock setting can be changed. And now is the time to mount the monitor itself, and you can see one of the reasons why I have chosen Dell monitor arm for my 240Hz 27-inch Alienware monitor, and that is the easiness of snapping the monitor to the arm without any screws needed. There are few competing products to this monitor arm stand, such as Ergotron LX or HX desk monitor arm, but the reason why I have chosen Dell is the premium quality, nice black color, minimalistic design, Dell service you'll get together with it, a counterbalance indicator and the weight it can handle, the size of the monitor it can handle, and mainly because of its compatibility with Alienware monitors. And if you have not seen my previous video of unboxing of 240Hz 27-inch monitor from Alienware, go check it out or hit the subscribe button to see more unboxing videos of hardware and gadgets and PC accessories you need to have in your setup. One of the advantages I have mentioned is the counterbalance indicator, and there is a hidden hex screw which you can rotate by Allen key to adjust the counterbalance weight, which is in a range per arm from 4.8 pounds to 22 pounds. In a metric measure that would be 2.2 kilograms to 10 kilograms. In this chapter of the video, let's have a look to the cable management offered by Dell single monitor arm MSA20. There is a very nice sliding cover in the lower part of the arm, and as you can see, the cable routing and tightening within the arm is smooth and easy. The cable management slot comes with cable clips and can handle up to 10 cables, delivering maximum tidiness. Even the included Allen key can be threaded away under the cover so that you always have it ready. I have not tried it, but the option is there. Now let me quickly route the power cable through the cable management and cable clips of the monitor arm, and then I can just snap the cover of cable management on upper arm. And then I can slide in the cover of cable management on lower part of the arm. That one can hold the included Allen key. And this would be the final look on the arm and the cable management. In this chapter, let's do a little bit of measurement, and the individual monitor depth range is 21.6 inches, which is 54.8 centimeters. And now let's measure the minimum distance from the wall, and for that I'm going to manipulate the arm to achieve minimum distance. This obviously depends on the thickness of your monitor, and as you can see, the Alienware monitor is very thick. I've been talking about the thickness of Alienware monitor in my previous video, so make sure you'll check on that one, or do not hesitate to hit the subscribe button to see my future unboxing video of new PC setup components and cool accessories. And the minimum distance from the wall to the back of your monitor would be around 4 inches, which is 10 centimeters, and if we add another 3.5 inches or 9 centimeters of thickness of your monitor, will be in total 7.5 inches or 19 centimeters from wall to the front of the monitor. Now let's do measurement while in pivot with rotational range between -90 degrees to 90 degrees, and the minimum height is 0, meaning 27-inch monitor is touching the desk. And maximum height of pivoted 27-inch monitor is 3.5 inches, which is 9 centimeters. But this depends on thickness of your monitor bezels, where Alienware monitor has very thin bezels as one of the biggest advantage. Now let's do measurement of non-pivoted rotation, and the maximum height of 27-inch monitor is 7 inches, which is 18 centimeters. Again, this depends on how thin are the monitor bezels. And minimum height of 27-inch monitor on the arm is 1.8 inches, which is around 4.5 centimeters. Now let me point out one missing nice to have feature, and that would be that there is not any indicator about mounted monitor being in correct state against the monitor arm base, so you have to calibrate the rotation with your own tool or just by eye. Another thing to note is to make sure you have sufficient buffer when mounting in the cables into the cable management, as they can pop off the cover when too tight or short without additional buffer. And this would be the final look of the setup with a replaced monitor stand to monitor arm, and I can say I like how clean the look is with the monitor arm. There are no legs from monitor stand over the desk pad, and I can clean it up very easily from the dust. Or I can very easily replace it with fancy one, and if you are interested what fancy desk pad I'm getting and making unboxing video of, make sure you hit the subscribe button to see it as a first. Cheers until next time!